Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Infected. Today we've got a couple of things going on that I'd like to get completed. First thing being is I would like to craft myself the helmet light mod and get that thing going. We desperately need it. There's just no two ways about it. It's super, super dark. I do want to eat and drink this morning so that we're not losing health and all of that loveliness and everything can just go back to being great. Probably need a watermelon or two, at least a couple of pieces of it anyway. Let's harvest you, and then Mike will refill that, of course. Okay, so we have a couple of things in here we can eat. Let's just eat all of this because our vegetables down here are pretty low. Actually, they're very low. So we do need to do that as well. We'll just eat all of this, and this will give us vitamins. That's what's low, guys. I said vegetables, but we're going to eat everything. We'll even eat the rest of that watermelon just to get our fluids, our hydration up a bit. We do need to get rid of this egg that's in our inventory. Not that piece of rotten meat or rotten food, but this egg. Okay. So first things first, I read in the book that we can craft the helmet light mod on the workbench. So let's just get up here and get that done. Come on. Those steps are a bit tricky. It's 6 Kevlar, 1 copper, and 3 cloth, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just craft that. Craft failed, no free inventory slot. The craft didn't fail. It just didn't place it on our person. So let's just see what we've got going on over here. We've got the hat going on. Probably don't need that as much as we need this helmet light mod because now we can see. Yay. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the hat over and place it on the rack over here. I think we can just store that down here on the bottom. I know it's going to get wet and get soggy, guys, but it probably needs a good washing anyway, considering this is the middle of summer and we've been wearing that hat all summer long. Actually, we've been wearing it all year. So what we're going to attempt to do, guys, is figure out exactly where we want to place the garage and start working on a path to get down there. I'm pretty sure that on that path to get down there that I want to first build it out of wood or not build it at all and just build the platform for the garage. And when we start getting cement, we can start on the, I don't need that light on. We can start on the, the path to get down here. So I probably won't build this path right away, even though I would really, really like to. Just build the platform back there for the garage. Again, we do need a cement mixer, and we don't have the capacity for that, for the power that we need to get it going, because we don't have any copper ingots, or I don't think we even have aluminum. So we cannot, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Why is my mouse not working? Okay, so we have had an ordeal trying to get this mouse sorted out, but for whatever reason, it stopped connecting to the computer. I even did the cable and tried to connect it directly to the computer. It just stopped recognizing everything. So we have a little make do mouse, so we're gonna do that today. We're gonna make do with what we've got, and hopefully, with our new found light source that we have, we can head over to the big cave and kind of see what's going on over there. Let's see if we have any weapons in our backpack. We do. We have a pickaxe. We have a bow. We probably should sharpen that steel spear. Nope, we're good to go on that as well. We could probably swing by the cave that we have our extractors in and grab whatever resources are there as well. And probably should grab an empty crate. Do we not have one? We don't. Probably need a couple of those for gathering ores. I do apologize if the screen is just whipping around everywhere. I don't really know how to fix that. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's 3 crates, 24 planks. I think that's right. Come on. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get in this truck over here. We're going to head over to that new cave and see about the, the large cave. Probably should get some biofuel to just have it on us because you never know. We'll probably swing by the other location and kind of see what's going on in there and grab all the resources that we have available in there as well. But we'll probably do that on the way home because, I don't want to fill up the crates and not be able to grab everything. Let's just see if we can find a crate that potentially has some biofuel. We're probably going to need, I don't even know how many we have over there. I'm just going to grab that. We'll shove you, and you in there. We'll put the gas in the truck. And then it seems like we are on our way out the door. Hopefully. I do hope that there are no Vambies that decide to just run over here and destroy everything while we're gone, because we've had that happen in the past. So what we're going to do is we are going to start the engine. I think that is R. And then we're going to head over on the map to this cave location and just kind of see, check on this one, see how big it is. And then we're going to stop by this one that has our extractors in it on the way home and see if we can get some resources from that. So let's just head on over there. Okay, so we should be in the general location of that. I think it might be on the lower side of the road down here. And then kind of back up underneath us a bit. I don't know where it is. But I think it's supposed to be like underneath the road or something. I don't know what's back there, but hopefully it isn't something too crazy. Is it in this stone? I don't think so. Okay, let's check the map. Let's just zoom way in. Okay, we're not exactly in the right area, but we're getting close. Hopefully we can find what we're looking for here. There's a big stone over here. Ooh, okay. So it's this one, I assume. Probably the only one in the area. We have a light now. We can do this. Let's just grab out our pickaxe because that's probably what we're going to need first. Oh, wow. What is all this stuff in here? This is beautiful. Very, very lovely. What's going on over here? I've not seen that before. Okay, so there's an ore just here. We're definitely going to grab whatever we can find in here. Clay and lead, and then we have those extractors for like aluminum and things of that nature. So we are definitely going to try to grab as much as we can in here. Don't know that we'll do that today, but I would like to just make a quick little run through this area and see what exactly is in here and what changed. I'm very excited about this large cave, of course. It's gorgeous in here. What do you guys think about it? Okay, there is a scorpion just there. Let's see if we can just shoot him with an arrow. Oh, this is when I really miss my mouse, because it was just, really good. It's a pretty good mouse. It didn't last for very long, which is very annoying to me. I expect when you pay over $100 for a mouse that it should last for, years and years and years. Copper has knocked it off a couple of times, so that might have hurt it as well. It is what it is. It's my fault for leaving it sitting there. So, with that being said, hopefully the new one that I did order, and, hopefully it'll be here pretty quick. I did end up ordering a new one. In between all this mess, yeah. Let's just place down a crate because we're going to need it. Placeable storage and crate storage container. Let's just place you and get you built, and then we're just going to shove these ores in here. We're not so much desperate for lead, honestly. I just wanted to get in here and kind of see what's going on in here and see how everything looks and see all the excitement, because this is lovely, guys. It really is beautiful in here. I'm not quite sure exactly where we're going to come out on the other side, but, you know, we'll figure it out. It's gorgeous in here. It really is. Darn it. Go away, scorpion. Come on, spear. I'm just going to have to take a couple of hits from this silly scorpion until we can figure out our buttons. I am struggling today, guys. Beyond struggle. It's pouring the rain here. We're expected to get some flooding. Hopefully the severe weather isn't horrible today. They are giving some severe weather in this area, I think. Fairly certain of it anyway. We are in the track of the stronger storms and all of that. So hopefully the severe weather will be fine later today. We won't have to worry so much about that. Oh dear. I left my crate behind like a silly girl. Okay, let's just grab this. There's another ore that has spawned in down here. And that's okay. We'll grab as many as we can on our run through. We're not going to spend all day in here. Hopefully not anyway. Probably just going to grab several ores so that we're able to, get something going as far as the power is concerned at the base. We need batteries. We need all of that lovely stuff. Unfortunately, we cannot get copper from in here. We cannot get aluminum or anything like that. There's not a lot that we can grab in here, but we are going to grab whatever we can find. And what is going on down there? Probably should not attempt to fall down there. I'm sure that's a good way to die. Just saying. So we're just going to leave that alone over there and let it do its thing and not fall in there. If the developer happened to check that out, I would very much appreciate it because I would not like to die in that hole. Just saying. Stone. We don't need stone. We have Mike for stone. Ooh, lots of ores over here. We have Mike to grab us some stone. We don't really need to bring them with us, but if I have the room, I will. I'm not opposed to bringing stone back because you do occasionally get them from these big ore nodes here. More often than not, you get stone. You don't really get as much iron as you used to. Very saddened by that as well. But luckily for us, we do have those extractors back at the base doing all that work on the stone that we do need. Okay, so there is another ore just over here. Okay, let's just grab these guys. Then we're going to check the map underneath the ground and see exactly where we are. Okay, this is a very massive cave. We're just now at the road here. I didn't think it was going to be this large, so we might just do like a quick little run through and just see what it looks like underneath here and then get back to the truck. Because unfortunately, we do not have... we have the ability to make the crates, but I didn't think about how we were going to transport them. So, even if we make all these lovely crates, how are we going to get them back to the base? Or how are we going to get them back to the truck? But it's gorgeous down here. It really is, guys. I really wish we would have built closer to this cave now. Because, one good trip through here and you would have all the ores that you needed. That's lovely. It's gorgeous down here. I might just turn around and get back out of here because it is closer in that direction, I think, in the direction we're headed. But it's gorgeous. I love it. I'm so glad that this is introduced into the game. I really loved the larger caves from the previous versions of this game. They were gorgeous. They were lovely just like this. Occasionally some Bambis would be inside. I don't know if that's the case in here. I don't know if there's ever going to be... Ooh, this is gorgeous. Guys, why didn't we build underground? We could have built down here. It would have been... Ooh, this is lovely. It would have been a dark series. It's just gorgeous down here. And there's a way down. There is a way down there, guys. I love it. Love, love, love this. This is gorgeous. And would have been a great location to build a small base in here. Maybe we should do that. Maybe after we get completed, we'll just come in here and build a small base and, have that. It's gorgeous in here. Oh dear. Can we get back up? Yes, we can, sort of. Come on. We can do this. Let's just set this crate down. just have a little look at that. That is lovely. Gorgeous location. Loving it. Lovely. Okay, let's grab our crate. We're going to continue on this direction because I'm fairly certain this is the way out of here if you go all the way through the cave, of course. And I'm sure that we're missing tons and tons and tons of resources, and that's okay also. The biggest goal was to grab some aluminum, copper, and things like that from the other cave with the extractors inside. And we might have to, you know, build a couple more extractors just to make sure that we have enough. This is a gorgeous cave, guys. It really is. And I'm so glad that we were able to, you know, get down here and check all this out. And, you know, this is a lovely, lovely area as well. It's very, very pretty. Very nice. Very, very lovely. So we're just going to grab this. We're going to head toward the direction of the truck. And I'm fairly certain that it is just behind this rock. Hopefully there's no Vambies, nothing too scary over here. We can turn off our light now because we are outside. I'm sure that's going to be on more than it's going to be off, guys. Hopefully it won't be too annoying having it on in most of the videos because it's probably going to happen. Lots and lots of the bigger trees in this area as well. This would have made a great location to build. Let's just see where we are on the map. We are headed straight for the truck, which is lovely. Our water is a bit low, which is okay. We have, I think we have water in our canteen. If not, we're headed back to the base anyway, because we do need some copper and things like that. We do need to get some things rolling back at the base because we absolutely need to get power going, and lots of it as well. We will most likely need to craft more extractors and all of that loveliness also. Okay, first thing I want to say is this truck is definitely not practical for bringing to this cave because it is just not one of those things that want to travel very well in here and to get here. I think we flipped it a couple of times, so there's that. Let's just go ahead and turn that on. There's a couple pieces of copper, but there's mostly aluminum in this one, which is fine. We need it. We'd also need to craft a crate. Placeable storage. I'm just going to place the other two that we needed and that we brought the things to craft them with, because I'm just going to place them on the truck as well. I know we're a bit heavy. I also ran over a deer on the way over here, so I just tossed it on the back of the truck because I didn't want to leave it. You know, it was wasteful just leaving it there on the side of the road. So I did just grab it and throw it in the truck as well. Bit crooked, a little bit crooked. And I know they're backwards, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned with that. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Copper's been sick. If you don't keep up with the Subsistence series, he's been pretty sick lately. We had to take him to the vet last week. There was no episode on Friday because of that. His intestines did stop moving properly, so he was not able to keep any food down. He was not able to eat anything. And he also wasn't going to the bathroom properly or at all, honestly, for about 4 days, I think, 3 to 4 days. So when he got to the vet, they did tell me that his intestines had stopped working like they should. And, you know, they did x-rays to make sure there was no obstructions. They did lab work to make sure there was no pancreatitis involved or anything along those lines. And it basically boiled down to, you know, his intestines have stopped working. We actually need to keep him over the weekend just to get him hydrated. He was a bit dehydrated, which was odd to me because I keep water in a continuous, like, filtering fountain for him. So they wanted to get him hydrated again and get everything taken care of that, you know, we needed to get done. Fortunately, though, they said I could bring him home if I wanted to and try to get him hydrated with some Pedialyte for children and see if I could get him to eat and take his medicine properly, that they would let him come home. And they were also open on Saturday, which was not needed. I did bring him home. He loves the popsicles, so we got him the Pedialyte popsicles as well, and he really loves those. So he did very well eating those and keeping them down. They did give him some nausea medication as well as medication to get his intestines stimulated, moving again. It was very odd. They said that his breed is known for that because they do tend to chew up things and eat nearly everything, which is pretty common for him. He chews up all of his toys and all of that loveliness. So he's been pretty sick, but he is on the mend now, which is great. He still, lays around quite a bit. He's still pretty tired. That was last week. This is currently Wednesday. So we're, hopeful that we can get things going in the right direction for him and get everything taken care of as much as we possibly can. So what we're going to do is grab as much as we can from here. I know we're going to be super, super heavy, but I don't want to have to make too many trips back out here. So we are just going to grab everything that we possibly can, get it shoved in a crate, get some copper, some aluminum, all that stuff, refining as well. If we have any extra copper, I didn't really check to see how much was in the second extractor, but I'm fairly certain we did get it moving. So it'll be, making more ores for us and extracting more from the cave. So what we're going to do is get this lead placed somewhere. I have no idea where we're going to place it, but this looks like a pretty good location to me. Right here. And then we'll probably have some lead. Sorry, not lead, but some iron outside in those extractors that we can turn all this into steel and get some steel producing, which is lovely. I don't mind that. We definitely need it. We're still super, super heavy, so what we're going to do is get these forges fired up, get some copper going and aluminum and as much of this stuff as we possibly can get going. And we're just going to light this thing up and get it, get it refining. Let's put some coal in here. We need 2 pieces. Let's just put one in this one. We're going to do the exact same thing over here again. We're going to put cobalt and aluminum and everything that we can get in here. Get the coal placed, get it lit again as well. And then we have a piece of steel, but we don't have a place to put it necessarily right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this crate. I think we have a clay crate as well. Let's just see if we can find that. I think it's maybe on the bottom. And then we have this iron that we can just shove in with the lead. We'll just make some steel with it first. Okay, so what's going on with this guy here? We're just going to have to check him out in just a minute and see what's going on. Steel goes down here. Let's just get that and that and there. Probably thirsty. We'll just drink some water just to be on the safe side of things. Okay, so what we're going to do now is put this biofuel back in there. Going to get outside and get the rest of those ores and see what else we can get cooking. There was more copper in that. Not a ton, but some. Lots and lots of stone. We don't necessarily need stone right away. I think copper's snoring. If you hear him snoring, I do apologize. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to try to get the stuff placed somewhere because we're running out of room. We desperately, desperately, desperately need those storage racks so that we can get these crates organized. We need to keep the forge going so we can place everything on the shelves over here, which means I'm going to need lots and lots and lots more nails just to get everything going. Okay. Let's do that. The copper, the aluminum, we desperately need that. Let's just see what we can take off of here. There's just 2 more pieces. That's lovely. And you can go there. And then anything at all that we can put on these racks we're going to, which is very, very little. I don't know what to do with all this stone. I guess we could turn it into sand. Let's just do that. We could make glass out of it. We don't need all this stone anyway. Let's just do that. And that will get rid of a lot of things in our inventory. It'll make us a bit lighter, which is lovely. Okay, so aluminum, copper, cobalt, all the things that we need. Okay. So the forge is full again with cobalt and aluminum. There's not a lot of copper. That's really odd. I'm thinking about just going over there and just starting a copper extractor. Just only doing it copper and nothing else. Okay, so we need copper. We have aluminum in that one and in that one. We need lead. We need copper. We need electrical parts. Oops, sorry about that. Copper and electrical parts. Okay, we have some copper up here. We're just going to grab it. Do we have any electrical parts? I don't know if we use those. If we have those, we have some. Not a big deal. Okay, so we don't need the cobalt and we don't need the aluminum right this minute. But what we do need is some lead. And we're going to grab these guys and shove them on the forge, along with several more, of course. And just get them going. We're going to get at least 2 forges full of lead. Okay, at least a forge going right away. Come on. And then hopefully this one is ready as well. It's not yet, but it will be very, very soon. Okay, some more aluminum, some more cobalt. Not exactly what we're looking for, but it'll work because we need it. Let's just grab you. And we'll just, I don't know, we'll put some sand on there or something. Just because we don't need all of this stuff right now. What I do need, guys, what I desperately do need is more storage shelves. Because this is not all going to fit in this crate. Cobalt and aluminum is not going to fit. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to get upstairs and place as much as we can in a battery. And this is a lot of work. Okay, so we have that, and we still need 2 more copper ingots for this one. We don't have any more copper. We have the electrical parts in that one. We're just waiting on lead at this point. So what we're going to do is probably spend some time tonight making more storage shelves down to at least this straight portion of the wall here. And then all of this will be moved, and we're going to place some over on this side as well, behind the stairs. And then over here, this will all be gone. And then we'll place some storage for crates down here. Or we might do those storage racks like that up here, over here, and then have this wall for the storage rack. I don't know. I'm not sure yet, guys. But either way, we are going to have to build more, get more going. We have a lot to do. We could always use like those half walls and do a couple of half walls in here. Or maybe even section it off from like that shelf. So what we could do is do something like, well, if we did half walls, I don't think the storage rack would be, I don't think it would be tall enough for the storage rack, in other words. So something like that. And then over here, we could do that as well for like steel and the stuff that we don't use a ton of. And I think that would look okay as well. Let me know what you guys think. But we could always do the full walls as well. Interior regular walls. And then leave the center of it open. Like we could do that and then that. And we could leave the center open or even do a doorway there. And that would allow us this area just for these storage racks like this. That one would have to be moved down a bit, I think. I don't think it would work being right there and look okay. But we could move that down a bit, just a tiny bit into the window. And then over here on like this side of the wall and this side of things, we could always do these storage racks here. And I think that would look better. So that might be something that we actually do. Because this open is just a lot of wasted space. Something else, guys, we could do, let's just see what it looks like also. So even if we didn't do the walls, let's just say we just didn't do the walls. We could always grab these chest racks. That's what they're called. And we could do like a couple of them like out in the middle of the floor. I actually don't think that would look good. And have it like in the center, but I don't think it would look good at all. We could even do them down here. It's not that big of a deal. One would not fit on this wall though. And because the stairs are over there, we're definitely going to have to use this piece of foundation. But either way, guys, we'll figure it out. There's lots of room still in here. We're not lacking for room. We even have upstairs, so it's not that big of a deal. And that's what this entire side of the base is going to be. It's just going to be for, for workbenches and things. And the other side is going to be for the kitchen and for our bed when we actually get some walls up over here, which we need to start doing very, very seriously. And now, actually, wouldn't hurt anything. Super, super glad we figured the wall situation out because I was desperately trying and I couldn't make it, work properly. It was driving me crazy. It really was. I even took some time away from it and just left it, hanging out. I just could not figure it out. And it was really stressing me out. And I just decided, you know what? Sometimes the best thing to do is stop and, work on it a bit later. And that's what I did. I just stopped for a day or two and I just said, nope, no more. No more trying to figure it out. It was stressing me out too much. Okay, so let's put some windows in here as well. And then I can work on this off camera, guys. It's not that big of a deal. Just wanted to kind of show you what we're doing. We're just mirroring this side. The bottom will be the kitchen. The top floor will be the bedroom with the bed, of course, and, our clothing and whatever we need. And then I would like to place, have all of this center right here left open or make it into like a living area downstairs with all of this being like a glass sort of balcony type thing. I would cover it with flat glass, of course, from here over to the other side. And I would have this glass as well, and then have like a nice little sofa and some decorations and things up here so that it wouldn't be interfering with the view at all. I would also like to do this entire area here with glass, meaning, the walls and everything. I think that would be just beautiful. And then make a way to put these guys up on top and then remove the way to get up there because I don't think we would be needing up there anymore at that point. Okay, let's go grab some lead because we are just chatting away and not really getting anything done. Okay, let's just throw the electrical parts in there. And I'm gonna need another crate for sand. But for now, what I'm gonna do is just shove as much of it as I can on this forge and get rid of it out of the way. And the same goes for these two pieces as well as that. And then let's get upstairs and get some more lead placed where it needs to be. What can I throw in here, guys? I'm running out of room. I'm running out of everything that I need. Trying not to run too much because I cannot do much with this mouse. It's definitely not one that I'm used to. Unfortunately, I'm just going to have to live with it for a bit. So this should give us some storage now for power. So instead of just having like, I don't know, I think it was 4 or 8 here as stored power up here, sorry. It's now increasing. So even if we turn this on and just have it running, then it'll still be storing power here as well. And that would allow us to run through the night. Okay, so what I need to do now is work on a cement mixer. Let's just see what it takes. Placeables, mixer, tech not obtained. That's the big issue. We're going to have to get out and get some more tech books. The only problem with that is I'm not sure exactly which towns we've been to, which ones we've not been to, because I did not keep a pretty good check on the map here with the towns that we've been to. I think we went to one of these towns, but I did miss a tech book. I think we've been to this one and I missed it. We have not been to any of these lower ones. I know that for sure. We've been to most of the upper ones, and that's about it. We did get the truck from here, so we can go ahead and delete this marker. We don't need it anymore. And I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one here, guys. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.